Hello everyone and welcome. It's me. I'm back here playing some Timeless, and today I'm going with an all-in combo deck, and that is Ygra Eaterable. I think I said that right, but it has a lot of text on it. 5 mana 6/6 ward. Your opponent has to sack a food. Whenever food is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on it. But the most important text is other creatures are food artifacts in addition to other types. Well, there is a card, Cauldron Familiar, that lets you sacrifice a food, return Cauldron Familiar from your graveyard to your battlefield. So, with Ygra and a Cauldron Familiar in your graveyard, a Cauldron Familiar in play, you can actually sacrifice one Cauldron Familiar to bring one back. Drain your opponent's one. It doesn't target, so it gets around all the rings and ley lines, and you sacrifice, and you can actually infinitely loop Cauldron Familiars. And so that's the base combo in the deck. And there's one really good enabler from MH3, and that is Buried Alive. Search your library for up to 3 creature cards, put them in your graveyard. Well, if you go get Ygra, Cauldron Familiar, 1 Reanimate, and 1 creature in play, and all of a sudden, you win the game. So it's a pretty, simple, 2-card combo, which is just Buried Alive, Reanimate, in Timeless, that gets around, 1 ring, so it gets around protection effects. It's also pretty good against removal because Ygra can be hard to interact with. It's a 5 mana 6/6, which is pretty good, and the combo actually lets you combo at instant speed, especially if you have 2 creatures, because you want to ramp. You're counting to enough mana to get Ygra out, so you want to ramp. So you're playing Dorks and Stitch Supplier. So if you just have 2 creatures out in Ygra, you can win it instant speed, which is really, really good. So you can even get around removal spells. So pretty good, pretty consistent combo. And then the other enabler for instead of Reanimate is Emperor of Bones. So you can go, turn 1 Dork, turn 2 turn 1 Dork, turn 2 Buried Alive, into turn 3 Emperor of Bones, exile Ygra, adapt, boom, combo kill, and this is your creature you can sacrifice to start your Cauldron Familiar combo. And that's the deck. It's pretty simple, pretty clean. As you see, there's 1 rings, and this is a Dark Ritual Mana Dork deck, so I actually like having the 1 ring as just card draw. You can find your Bejejus or just answers, so I just like having a backup plan in a lot of combo decks. Sideboard Gigantha, just in case. It's free, so just in case. 4 Thoughtseize, it's your little bit proactive interaction if you're afraid of reactive spells or master combo decks. Pick your poison. This is really important for ley lines and just mostly ley lines and Rest in Peace, stuff like that. Veil of Summer, very good against grief decks. And then Vexing Bauble, it's good against scam decks, and it's also good against show and tell decks. So just kind of like an extra sideboard card for those matchups. But that's the deck. I'm going to be taking into some best of 3s to see how it does when sideboards are in play, because it's done really well when I've tested it in best of 1. Welcome into match 1. I'm here playing Ygra food combo. I'm going to play first. This hand is a land away from being really, really good. Yeah, 2 Ygra's kind of dead. Yeah, I want to... Okay, this hand's fine. It's not like an amazing hand, but... Divine Tutor, 1 ring, lands and spells. I'm happy to play that. Demonic Tutor, I don't have like 2 pieces of a combo, so just gonna play a Death Ray Shaman, and I will Demonic Tutor. I think it's just Buried Alive, because less combo pieces I have work with Buried Alive. They're not doing anything, so I'm just gonna resolve a One Ring. And this is why I like playing the One Ring. Sure, you get 4 mana. I still get a One Ring and get to start drawing a bunch of cards. No attacks. So they have 4 mana, so they can resolve their own One Ring if they want. They're not going to attack. They're gonna plus. Yep. They're gonna crack a food. Sure. Okay. Temporary lockdown. Tune the narrative. Buried Alive. It's not. Ooh, reanimate. I win. That's cool. Oh, why did it tap this way? Ygra, Cauldron Familiar, Cauldron Familiar. Oh, there's no lands in the graveyard? Oh, okay. Just gonna get back a Ygra. And then win the game. This is gonna be... It is a lot of clicks. It's like the Sam combo, but the problem I always had with like the Sam version of these combos was they were hard to assemble. This is really just Buried Alive plus Reanimate. That's it. So this looks like a blue-white control deck. Thought Seizes are good. Actually, they're probably gonna have like some sort of grave, like a Rest in Peace. Maybe it's like 2 Veils and just some Pick Your Poisons, and then cut down some Suppliers. A Ygra, and a Cauldron Familiar? No, I can't cut Cauldron Familiars. Maybe an Emperor of Bones. So as you saw, like in that game, game 1, you're in a really good spot. It's game 2 or 3 where your opponent gets to bring in graveyard interaction and sideboard cards that the deck gets a little rougher, and it does stink. It's kind of like Ygra has the ward problem of Vein Ripper, where Vein Ripper used to be like, oh, control decks can't interact with it, but now they just have Solitude and they just get rid of the ward for free, basically. So that is a little bit of a downside, but I mean, still, this deck has explosive starts. It's a pretty compact combo, and just need to try and not lose to too many like powerful hate cards. Yeah, this is a keep. Just like turn 1 Delighted Halfling. The awkward thing about this hand is like, if I just had like a way to discard, Ygra Cauldron Familiar, it almost would feel better, but there really aren't too many slots. I assume there's gonna be like a Rest in Peace. No, just a Lightning Bolt. This is just guide control? Interesting. So one ring. Is it just like a dark ritual? Yeah, I think it's just dark ritual. I think hoping that they tap out so I can land a one ring is the best option for me. I don't think they're going to do that, but it's a land. Play a Cauldron Familiar. And pass. Yep. I want to get this one ring down if I can. So, like, a Veil of Summer would be a really good draw. I could have reanimate. Maybe I was supposed to reanimate a Delighted Halfling here. Yep, he flipped Tamio. I'm definitely going to surveil here. Yeah, I think reanimating Delighted Halfling. I think I was supposed to do that last turn. Don't need another one ring. My turn. It's another land, so gotta try and bring back a Delighted Halfling. And pass. Swords. Wait, they're tapping out. I mean, I guess if they have Spell Pierce, then I don't get this one ring down. But still gotta go for it. I might want to get... Ooh. It's like kinda close. I need another creature. Sure. That I am totally okay with. So if I find land creature, I think I just win here. Not Veil of Summer. It's another one ring, but this would be a good spot to have some sort of removals. It's just gonna be Buried Alive, and just gonna set up the combo while they're tapped out. Actually, I have another Ygra in hand, so this is hard for them to interact with right now. They need a creature and something. Yep. Yep. And they're just conceding because they can't get rid of the Ygra. Well, that was a very fast match one. 2-0 against the control deck. I'll be back for round 2. Welcome into round 2. I'm here playing Ygra combo in Timeless. I'm playing first, like that. This hand is very good. I just need a reanimation spell. I have ramp and a Cauldron Familiar, so to help power out this Phyrexian tower. So this is a good hand. Sets up for a turn 3 kill most of the time, which in Timeless is can be asking a lot. A Dark Ritual obviously would help, but can't always find a Dark Ritual. Devourer of Destiny, Normally a Devourer of Destiny deck's not going to interact, so I can try and set up the turn 3 wing. Colorless deck. Sure. I guess turning all my creatures into food has a downside against Karn, but there's no way they're interacting, right? Let's find the reanimate. Black. Cauldron Familiar. I mean, I guess they could be playing Chalice. That would stink. Sacrifice a... Alright, cancel. Let's do this correctly. Attack for 1. I don't think there's a way they can interact positively. I guess if they have exactly Kozilek's command, that's like, yeah, exactly Kozilek's command does get there, because it lets them exile the Deathray Shaman, and I don't have an extra mana around. Yep. Oh, they get to exile a card from my graveyard. Oh, I forgot that was a mode. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Yeah. Just draw this Gigantha, play land. I forgot that let you exile cards from graveyards. Oh. Just play a 1/1. I take 7. No blocks. No. No. I mean, I guess Dark Ritual? Nope. Buried alive. And yeah, I have no outs because I have to chump block, and dang. Wasn't able to get there. I forgot this exile cards from graveyards. So Eldrazi. I this should be a good matchup. I don't really think it's a one-ring matchup though. Kind of like just having Thoughtseize, and yep. We need to make sure they don't have Chalice. Play first. Yeah. This hand's a keep. I'm pretty sure the play is just to Thoughtseize turn 1. Especially if they mulligan a ton. I guess they might be mulliganing to Leyline at the Void. That would be bad. But if they mulligan towards Leyline of the Void, I can Thoughtseize an Eldrazi and then reanimate it. Yeah. Actually, I mean, the play might just be to get the 6/6 and make them answer it. Right. Yeah, I have 4 mana. See, I can get my creature on the battlefield. They're not gonna have any. I mean, I guess my thing's also a 6/6. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I don't know how they beat a Ygra. Nope, not that. This. Once it's on the battlefield. Like, I get, like, yeah, you can Kozilek's command, but I'm just gonna try and play a Stitch Supplier. Do they have interaction? Get back a Cauldron Familiar. Okay, that was it. They mulliganed a bunch. I had a good Thoughtseize, and yeah. Keep. I just need to go fast. Thoughtseize is obviously good against them. They might be on Leyline though. Yeah, this is a much riskier hand, but I still think it's keep worthy. I've not been playing I've not seen very many Eldrazi decks, and even when they do, it's just been the Shift Intel decks. So like mono green Tron Drazi, I've not been seeing a lot of. Where's this cave? Oh, that was a good draw. Just gonna play my Stitch Supplier. Huh! Milled half my combo. Yep. Sure. Well, I guess better lucky than good. So I can Dark Ritual and 4 mana. We'll get Ygra and 2 Cauldron Familiars and reanimate. And turn 2 win on the draw. I mean, my opponent mulliganed a bunch. They had to. That's how bad the matchup is, and was able to get there. Welcome into round 3. I've had a couple of quick match 1 and 2s, so definitely playing match 3 here. This hand's too slow. I have multiple combo pieces, but one land is pretty risky, so I'm gonna mulligan. This hand's missing really a payoff, but I think that's fine. I am a critical mass deck. That's a good draw. Can help me get there. Greetings. Hello. Barmir says hello. This looks like show and tell. Oh man. What? I have no idea what Banehound's doing here. I'm probably going to lose, but what deck plays Banehound? Oh no, there's some sort of reanimator deck. Well, that's why Emperor of Bones is. Oh, you know what they are? They're a Soul Flare deck, or something like that. I don't know if Soul Flare is legal in Timeless, but that would be my guess. They're a Soul Flare deck, and Emperor of Bones. Pretty good if they're trying to stock their graveyard. But they're like, what are they doing? Yeah, Orborg Scavengers. Is Adapt as sorcery? No. No blocks. Ooh. Huh. So, I'm pretty far off from comboing. Getting a Zakamo to block this is actually pretty good. So I might just be on that plan, and if that's the case, want some dorks. Collective Brutality. Oh. Maybe I was supposed to attack because I'm not blocking. I'm just holding up Zitalpa. So I am kind of far away from comboing, but this will be a very good one-ring game. Yeah, very good one-ring game. We're both pretty low on resources. Yep. Does this put it in the graveyard? No. Ooh, I only have one. Was this a removal spell? It is a removal spell. Okay. I will keep. No blocks. Oh wait, that gives it flying. Oh no. Oh no, flying's too much. It doesn't matter because there wasn't a reanimate in top cards. No attacks, pass. Yep. Like, there's no way they don't just give this flying, right? Psych Frog. Yeah. I take 6. Another Buried Alive is not it. Can't draw off the 1 ring. No, I don't think I have any outs. Because they get to attack, eat my card. Yeah. Good beats. My turn. Don't lose any life. Sure. I mean, I guess it's like just chaining 1 rings. And then maybe that can get me out. Nope, I'm dead. Yeah, the Bitter Triumph got me. Definitely fails. The rest of my deck seems very good. I guess it's like -1 Ygra. And then like Emperor Bones is just gonna be a good card against them. Maybe it's Stitch Supplier. Cutting me down on creatures, but is does fill my graveyard for them. I think they're gonna beat the Orborg. Play first. No lands. Huh. Keep. Been an extra reanimate. Guess this is a 1-ring game. So my hope is they give me something good to reanimate. Cauldron Familiar in the yard. Demonic Tutor. I'm just gonna play an Emperor of Bones. Submit 0. I'm gonna keep the cards in my graveyard. I don't think they're gonna have like Fatal Push. Feel like they're gonna keep their 2-mana removal in. They bend a Thoughtseize, so that must mean they have a Thoughtseize or Collective Brutality. I mean, if they Collective Brutality, discard like a Zakama. No, just a Psych Frog. Like, good card. Not doing too much right now. This does let them, like, Zakama me. It's just a Dark Ritual. Fail. Deathray Shaman? Oh man, this is difficult. I really want to get a 1-ring down next turn. It's not a land. I think it's just a Deathrite Shaman. As weird as this seems, just puts pressure on their graveyard. No attacks. So if they're gonna scavengers, they gotta do it now. Which they probably will. Detective Phoenix. They do. Haste. Yep, that's pretty good. Yep. No blocks. So, luckily I'm at a much higher life total with this one ring. That's another one ring. That's pretty good. Just black, one ring. And then I just basically got to one ring until submit 0. They're gonna attack. They do get to exile this Cauldron Familiar, which stinks, but chaining one rings will be good here. And hopefully that buys me enough time to assemble my combo. Sure. It's a comma. Another Psych Frog. Yep. Like, they have to exile. There's a combo. They know on the Reanimator deck. Take one. Really want to find, like, lands. Okay, there's a land. And a Buried Alive. They're tapped out. I'm gonna go for it. That seemed ominously like a surgical extraction. Huh. Do I think they have a surgical? I think they do. So I'm just gonna one ring. Just get some protection. Delighted Halfling. Sure, exile cards from their graveyard. No attacks. I mean, can I even beat a surgical? No. Wait, Veil. It's just permanent I control. It's a Dark Ritual. Do I still do a setup turn? I mean, I have no rush. Really? It's just like very awkward, but I'm like 90% sure that this is a surgical extraction. Exile land. Put down another one ring. I tapped wrong. I'm supposed to tap Delighted Halfling. Another Buried Alive. Submit 0. No attacks. Wait, can I beat a surgical here? I need mana. Let me see. I play a Yadrill, play a Buried Alive, go get extra Cauldron Familiars. That is... crap. 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can even play a Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Play Dark Ritual. Green. Green. Right? Yes. Ygra. Yeah. So now I get to make a black. Play a Cauldron Familiar. And then play a Buried Alive. And I think this gets me there. Because even through a Surgical, I can activate Cauldron Familiar in response. And I have this Veil of Summer. Nice. Was able to get there. It was a very grindy game, but that's why I like One Ring in combo decks. Yeah, I still like Veil. I'm gonna keep this. There's a reason maybe I should be on Thoughtseize over Veil. But especially on the draw. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Veil. This hand. This hand's kind of slow. I'm gonna keep. I guess they showed Thoughtseize when they milled, but Mishra's Bauble. No Thoughtseize. I'm gonna hold up a fetch. I really want. I know, like but if they just cast like a Bitter Triumph or something like that on my creature, I'm like so far behind. So hold up or Surveil Land. Psych Frog. Yep, Psych Frog's very good. Surveil Land. Nope, I need a land. Got a land. Definitely playing a Deathrite. And pass. They just have discard. And not blocking. Hopefully they cast like a discard, like a spell. They didn't. It's still a good draw. Now I actually have Deathrite Shaman up if they try and Urberg Scavengers. Kept a card on top. I don't like that. No, I'm not blocking. Need my mana. Night Bale Predator. Okay. Cycle. Do I double cycle? No. My turn. They're casting big creatures, so I'm gonna cast a big creature. Was I? I think I messed up. I'm supposed to Dark Ritual that out and hold up a Veil. Yeah, I messed that one up. Oops. Play a combo deck once and I start just messing up all the time. They're gonna just flying the Psych Frog? Sure. Okay. Another Night Veil Predator. Oh. Oh. Do I think they have surgical extraction? I mean, I'm gonna go for it. Actually. How much mana do I have? One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We're gonna pay 2 life. Let's eat my Ygra. Okay. No attacks. Dark Ritual. I have to activate this now. And then Buried Alive. Get 3 Cauldron Familiars. 3 Cauldron Familiars. And I was able to get there. That was a 3-0. I'll be back for the wrap up. So I ended up going 3-0 with this deck. I mean, I did play against some not so meta decks, but I did go 3-0, and deck was pretty good. Having Buried Alive, it's not a 1-card combo, but be your 2-card combo, and just like win the game was really, really sweet. You are able to win instant speed on top of interaction, so you could even see if my opponent had a surgical extraction, I was able to play around surgical extraction, which is pretty sweet when you're an all-in kind of graveyard combo deck, and you can just be like, nope, I'm just going to hold, cast, Buried Alive. Well, I have creatures, so you can't surgical extraction my Cauldron Familiar. I get a win. So, super sweet deck. Honestly, I was very surprised with how good this did in best of 3. I was having good success in my best of 1 testing games, and I'm like, as soon as the sideboard comes, this deck's going to fall apart, but was able to get there. So, pretty sweet. Easily on the list for one of the better, Ygra is easily on the list for one of the better Bloomburrow cards, because, well, Bloomburrow didn't change too much, but this card is really, really powerful with Cauldron Familiar. So, anyways, I hope you like watching.